All right, everybody. So I just finished Larry Niven's The Ringworld Engineers, book 2 in the Ringworld saga. Man, there are so many layers to that book, guys. Oh boy, oh boy. So comment down below if you read that one. So there might be some spoilers in here, but I'm just giving you like my gut reaction after just finishing the book there. So spoilers. So if you have not read the book, click off now. So the Ringworld was in trouble. This was discovered by the hindmost, our puppeteer, who was pretty rogue ever since being involved in discovery of the original Ringworld, but had to go back because the world was in trouble. Kidnapped Larry Wu and Camille, who used to be speaker to animals. Right, get over there, and essentially verify that, yeah, indeed, the Ringworld is off its axis. It's unstable, drifting towards its star, and eventually will collide with it and destroy, trillions of lives, basically. So they basically get into, a mode of discovery where Larry Wu interacts with a lot more of the folks that are on the Ringworld, various races and species, kind of figuring out the best way to get to the machinery to fix the attitude correction system, the attitude jets, get those back online because those have been offline for a long time. The people that originally built it are long gone. They have died. And nobody knows how to fix these things. So they're trying to get them up and going again because they figure if we can get the attitude jets up and moving, then we can get the world back on track and keep it from colliding into the star in a couple years. So that's basically it. And so Larry and Camille and the hindmost, the puppeteer who's in charge of the mission, they originally stick together, but they kind of go their separate ways halfway through the book. Larry Wu just kind of works with a bunch of the races on the ground, species on the ground, basically, winning hearts and minds along the way. Kind of gets to know these people. Camille, he goes off and does his own thing, and he's finding glory and success on the Ringworld while trying to figure out how to save it as well. And then the hindmost, he's up there in his ship, staying true to character because they're typically pretty cowardly, but very intelligent, super good at manipulating people and other species. Eventually, everybody's goal is the same: to get the Ringworld back on track. Well, we made our old friend Tila Brown, who has become a protector. A protector is a person who apparently has gotten into some of the Tree of Life virus, which is able to mutate people from humans into protectors, which are creatures that are essentially super intelligent, basically immortal, and have a one-track mind of protecting the Ringworld by any means necessary. So we find out that Tila Brown / protector, has been subtly sending messages to Louis and the gang, and it eventually got, quite violent. But, Tila Brown's character, the protector's character, is interesting because, we see a conflicting way of thinking, way of acting. But Louis and the gang, they eventually figure it out, and it kind of comes to a head, and they get the information that they need, but it's not without sacrifice. And then they figure out, well, basically if we can, kill off, sacrifice 5% of the Ringworld population, which ends up being pretty much in the trillions, we can save the other 95%. So this didn't go over very well in the beginning, but they eventually decided to take the gamble, take the risk, and even their plan of correction, the attitude of the Ringworld, wasn't guaranteed. They basically came up with a laser recoil system, idea of using the meteor defense system that they discovered is still functional on the Ringworld, to basically synchronize pulses of that to get the Ringworld back on track, and they eventually are successful. And everybody except Larry feels like a hero. Larry, is kind of a bittersweet situation for him, because he got to know all these species, and they're unwittingly, being exposed to radiation, right? They're not they're probably not feeling well. But anyways, the book ends, and it sounds like everybody still sticks around on the Ringworld to live out their destiny and everything. And then there's 2 more books, the Ringworld Throne, or the Thrones Ringworld, and then the Ringworld Children, written in the 90s and the 2000s. So maybe we'll pick up those and see kind of what goes on, in the next 2 books to see the saga. But man, this second one, guys, it's bittersweet. It's super bittersweet. So anyways, just wanted to mumble on about the book I just finished there. And I'm about to jump into The Mistborn, the first book from Brandon Sanderson. Just downloaded that, and so I'm going to jump into that. So I wanted to get this out before I forgot everything. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night. Bye.